Hello, this is Grandma Jan from Red Toad Art Studio, and today I am going to review the Mod Pod brushes. Now, if you're like me, you've been putting your Mod Podge on with a regular paintbrush and probably running your favorite brush in the process because Mod Podge is a murder on brushes. It's so hard to get it all out. Or I have lately been using these sponges. Now, the only thing I really have against the sponge is that they're very flexible and they don't always put it down the way I want it to. And after several uses, they get old and start leaving black spots in your picture that you have to kind of try somehow to get out. So I decided to try the Mod Podge brushes. I have one that's a soft decoupage brush and a set that's a firm decoupage brush that is supposed to be really good for using Mod Podge and easy to clean. On the back it says, features shorter, firmer bristles perfect for applying thin papers and napkins to surfaces with deep dimensional details. And it says they should provide a smooth, even application with fewer visible brush strokes. And it sounds like we just use it the way we always did, though. We just dip it in our Mod Podge and brush it on. I don't know, let's see, that was the firm one. Does this say anything different? Perfect for applying Mod Podge. Synthetic bristles provide a smooth, even application. Works best on glass, fabrics, and ceramics. That's interesting. So I'm going to try these both today and see how they work. First, I'm going to use my old method. And I have this where I was learning to weave paper, and if you're interested in this, you can go to my video where I learned and gave you some tips on how to do it. But on this, I'm going to do about 3 strips with my old brush, then 3 strips with a soft brush, and 3 strips with the firm brush, and we'll compare them and see what they were like. And here's my Mod Podge. Now, with the brush, though, I always just put down some Mod Podge like that. I love using this with my Mod Podge. So let's go ahead and put it down. The first 3 rows. Now I'm going to put this back in water and open up my soft one. Now there's 3 sizes of brushes in here. There's, well, it gives the sizes. There is a 1/2 inch, a 3/4 inch, and a 1 inch. I'm going to use this medium size today. And we're going to do the next 3, and I'll dip it since that's what they say in the instructions to do. There we go. And that went on nice. I like it, actually. there's more control because these don't bend quite so much as the foam does. I will put this in water for now so that it doesn't get hard to clean. Now, let me open up my firm brushes. Now, these are 1 1/4 inch, that big one is, 11/16 and 3/8 of an inch. Now, I need to remember the brown ones are the firm ones. The white ones are the soft ones. So when this grandma forgets, I can go back to my video and find out which is which. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So these 3 I'm going to do with the firm brush. There is a definite difference in the feeling, but I like it. I like it much better than the foam brush. I feel like I have more control of it. Yes, definitely feel more control. And easier to spread the Mod Podge out and get it on even. Whoops, I went a little bit too far. I got into my soft area. There we go. And this bottom will be left plain to show what it was like plain. Now, we're going to let this dry. Now I'm going to put this in water too. So, I need to get my fan turned on and dry this quickly. Now I have a little trick when it's dry mostly to the touch. I like to go over it with my brayer and help stick things down. But that's just me. You might try that. Now some of this is a little too wet yet. And can we tell a difference? I definitely think there are less lines that I see. I don't know that you can see this, but there's lines through here. And I have never minded the lines made by the brush in my Mod Podge, but I can see them. Here, except where I went over it twice, I do not see any lines. It really does make a difference. And I see even less where the firm brush was. I really like those. I got mine at Amazon. You'll probably find them at the craft store, but I bought mine through Amazon. At the time I bought them, they were about $12. Now, prices change, so I don't know what it would be, but you can look them up under Plaid Mod Podge brush. I don't remember exactly what term I used, but Mod Podge brush should get you there. In fact, if I'll look for it and I'll put it in my description box for you. But if these last through cleaning like they say, and I don't know because this is the first I've used them, but I will see how well it cleans up just in water. It says to use soap and water somewhere. Maybe it's online. But look how easy in just water that cleaned up. That is amazing. I could never have done that with the sponge. I will go to my sink, and I don't have a sink in my studio, and run soap and water through that just to protect it. But that is great. Let's try this other one, the white one. Well, I would say they are a success and are worth getting if you do a lot of Mod Podging. considering it's 3 brushes for about $12. That makes each brush about $4. But look what you pay for the sponge brushes. They can be kind of pricey too, and they fall apart fairly quickly. So I would say I love them. Now, if they fall apart very quickly, I'll put another update on. But what I feel now is they're beautiful. And I would say give them a try.